Hi guys, welcome back. I'm sorry I've been a bit absent for the second half of April, but today I am launching myself a mini challenge and I want you to join me, which is may-kedent. So I'm planning on catching up and making a bit of a big dent in my goals for 2024 and seeing if I can get ahead of myself in my Q2 goals, both my reading and writing. So I will have those both listed down below. And also just doing a bit of a check-in on how some of my goals are going in general. So we'll start with the reading goals. At the beginning of the year, I set myself a reading challenge of both books, number of books I want to read, as well as number of pages I want to read. So currently I am about 3 books ahead. The total number of books I want to read, but I am significantly behind in the number of pages I want to read. I want to try and read 75 books this year and 24,000 pages. So I'm 3 books ahead of where I should be in total books read, but I'm at least a month and a half behind on the total number of pages I want to read. So how I am going to make a dent this month is going to be trying to read 100 pages a day to see if I can really amp up the number of pages I want. So I'm not so much worried about the number of books I'm going to read, but I'm more just wanting to get pages in. So these are going to be across physical books, ebooks, audiobooks and graphic novels. And that is also leading in beautifully to the bookish bingo that I created at the beginning of the year. I'm going to do a check-in now on that. This idea was borrowed, and the bookish bingo idea I'm borrowing from Leanne from Literary Diversions, but I have moderated it to fit in with the other goals I have for myself, as well as my life. So I'll put it up here for you. So I have created this bingo board of completing 3 ongoing series. I have completed, and the ongoing series are book series that I had going prior to 2024. So I have completed 2 of these so far, and they are the Paper Girls graphic novel series, as well as the Nevernight Chronicles by J. Kristoff. And the next one I have sent of the books I acquired in 2023, and I am doing currently in that series. I think I've read 4% of them, so there is a bit of a caveat on this square of if I complete any other squares twice, I will be allowed to lower that by 5%. So I really want to get a wriggle on and see how I'm going with that. 6 physically owned books. I don't think I've read 6 physically owned books this year so far, but I will be double checking. The next one is book club picks. I am currently reading this month's book club book for my current the book club I go in person. I have completed 1 Double Trouble book club selection. I'm counting the DNF because I did give it a good shot. My ruling with DNFs is I have to give the book at least 20% before I put it down. That is my personal ruling, each to their own. I need to be up to date with 6 series, up to date with 2 series, so almost there. I'm a third of the way there. I have read 2 books out loud to Little Dragon from start to finish. It can't just be reading the same part of the book. Later this month, I will also be doing a review for 2 self-published books I have read, so I will tick that off now for 2 books. Self-published books that I've read and reviewed, so there has to be a review also for it. I've read 1 non-fiction book this year so far, which was Page Boy, the memoir from Elliot Page. I listened to on audio and he read it, and it was really quite good. That is how I like to enjoy my memoirs and autobiographies, if I can, is on audio, having the author read it. And the final one I haven't hit because I am significantly behind the goal. Page goal is 2,500 pages read in 1 month, but that should not be the case by the end of this month. So that is the bookish bingo catch up. I also take part every year in the Books and the Buzzwordathon challenge, where every year they set a challenge of a word or a theme of a word in the title of the book. and that is listed. So far I have done There, and There. I read Once There Was Wolves. I have also read Positive Word, so Cruel Beauty. I read a book that had every in the title. I read an anthology of Everything Under the Moon, which was a fairy tale anthology of queer retellings. So I'm currently 2 prompts behind for this time in May, which is a character name and in the title as well as nature. And I will try and get to the repeating words, so like tomorrow, books like that. So I will be trying to get those 3 onto my TBR, which will be the next video coming up. That is pretty much where I am going with my reading updates. Now on to the writing updates. The Her Daffodil Queen edits are almost done, so I will be hitting that goal. When I got unwell and things just kind of fell a bit by the wayside in April, I did not hit the Camp NaNoWriMo word count goal I wanted, so I am going to be powering through to get the 40,000 words in the novella Project Massacre written, which is a gothic, paranormal, spicy book I want to write under my pen name, probably leaning towards vampire Victorian era, but that will be coming along. And I will also start a big overhaul of world building and character building in Splinters of Ash, because I did manage, before everything got in the way in April, to go to an amazing world building and character workshop. So I will be giving you a review on that workshop I went to, as well as taking you through that way of how I'm going to start from the beginning and rebuild everything. So if you're not ready, please consider hitting that subscribe button and following the journey along on a grim dark fantasy duology and all my other shenanigans. And let me know if you would like to, if you're going to take part with me in the may-kedent challenge that I'm setting myself. And if you're not feeling overly chatty, just send me a big hug emoji, because I could do with all the cuddles. And now that Mum's back in Tassie, without further ado, let's use our voices to promote positive change in the world. Thank you and bye-bye for now.